Welcome everyone to the Don Vic Show. I'm your host, Don Vic. We're here in the building today. You already know what it is and what it should be and what it could be. Actually, my co-host in here today, it's Mother's Day, and I feel it. You know what I'm saying? If I had my mom's here today, I won't be here either. But so he's out spending time with his family, but I'm here. We're going to continue the show today. We got a special guest coming on the show out of Boston, Massachusetts, coming out of the city, Brockton, Mass. He's an artist, and we'll be talking to him. His name is Ace DeLeon, and we'll be talking to him today, finding out exactly what he's got going on, where has his music career has gone to, and further things. All right, so everyone, please welcome the one and only from Boston, my city, Ace DeLeon to the show. What's up, Ace?
What's going on, bro?
What's good? How you feeling? How you feeling?
I'm feeling all right. Hey, yo, just a little disclaimer and shit.
Okay.
I'm from Brockton, man. Born and raised. That's where I'm from. I just put on. It's just how they put that shit in the article because I was putting on for the state. You know what I'm saying? I was mixing the
Okay.
Boston heavy and shit.
Okay. So you from Brockton, Mass?
Yeah.
Okay. That's where my brother, Mr. Melodic's from.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't know if you know Mr. Melodic. He with the Bone Thugs and Harmony. He's from out there. He's from Brockton too. So tell us, what got you exactly into the music?
The passion, honestly, the passion for the music. Cause like I'm not trying to be out here like exploiting my age and nothing like that. Not that it
Yeah.
matters, but it's just like
Right.
that era that I grew up in, that golden era. Like it's just a different time. Music was on a different type of timing back then. So like, if
Right.
you wasn't like, no matter where you was from, there wasn't really a scene throughout Mass. It was just the capitals. Everywhere you went, the capitals. We didn't have a scene. So it's
Right.
like if you was from like the small areas and shit, you wanted to get in the mix or be known or get your name out there with the other people, you had to be in the mix of the capital scene, you know what I'm saying? The Boston scene.
Right.
So I always had a passion for this shit, man. And I just, you know what I mean, around high school and shit, I just put down the game plan and shit, trying to figure out how the fuck I'm gonna get myself out there, get my name established and shit like that. You know what I mean, with people that matter, they're looking. So I started linking in and doing songs with people in Boston, like but not just just random people, you know what I'm saying? Like I was like 16, probably 16, 17. Nah, I
Okay.
mean not a lot, like 17, 18 doing this shit. Like I was working with cats like Smoke Boja, Superstar LT, you know what I'm saying? E Burton, Last Days. I mean, there's a it's a bunch of names, you know what I'm saying? But
Right.
anybody could YouTube, Google those names and see those are big figures out the local scene.
Yeah, definitely that. You got a song out also um with Federito's on there.
Rest in peace, Godson,
Yeah,
man.
yeah, you got one of the legends up there. And you also, done some music with some Cassidy, I see. Um, you know, how was it working with Cassidy?
It was cool, but the experience was a little different. We actually had he actually had came out to do a show around the way, and I had plotted on it. Like I'm gonna go in there, get the feature with the dude, holler at his manager and all that good shit. And
Sorry guys, it froze. Oh no. We having problems with the connections, I guess, on his side. Um, just click on him for a second. Yeah. So we're gonna bring him back as soon as he starts. When he gets his connection back, we'll bring him back on. So let's talk about the Celtics real quick. What do you think about the Celtics?
No, man, that's a tough matchup. It's tough.
Right. They just lost what by one yesterday.
series.
Yeah, 2-1. 2-1. But I got faith in the Celtics, guys. You know, we got faith in the Celtics that they're gonna pull through. You know, Tatum has been playing awesome.
Yeah.
Well,
He only had 10 points.
yeah,
Yeah, he didn't do much.
yeah,
But he's gonna come out this time and do what he's supposed to.
yeah. Plus, he got a great team. You know, teammates. So we actually lost Ace. Hopefully, he'll come back on. Hi, Nicole. How you doing, Nicole? What's up, Ken? How you guys doing? Lisa must be probably busy. She usually pops up. Liz does as well. But guys, I don't know, Nicole, if you live in near in Chicago, but I'll probably be out there in 4th of July. And my man Ken Allen. So I'm not sure where my host went. I mean, my guest went. We lost him. So, people, make sure that you guys tune in every weekend on the Don Big Show. We got great guests, and tonight we got a great guest tonight too, coming from California, Rita Crowder. She's a fashion designer, so we'll be talking to her at 7 tonight and figuring out what she got going on. Can't wait to talk to her. We have rescheduled it, you know, because last time she couldn't make it. So hopefully today she can make it. We can talk to her. You know, I would love to know who she designed clothes to. You know, shout out to the Enlightened Souls Paranormal team. You know, Barbara, Mark, and the rest of the team. You know, I'm supposed to be going to see them out there, and Barbara's talking about she has a surprise. When she says she got a surprise, I don't, you know, I don't trust Barbara with her tricks. Let's see who's here. Oh, so yeah, I guess his phone died. Okay, so we're back. Hold on. Just click him back on. Okay. So we're back.
Hey yo, hey yo, my fault about that, man. The devil's back at work, bro.
Yeah, always. He's always at work when you're moving up. You know.
That shit with my phone just shutting. My phone ain't even dead. That shit just shutting off, and I keep trying to turn.
Oops. Bad connection. Apologize, guys. Let's see. Yeah. Let me just text him and. Sorry, guys. Give me a second. Let me see this.
Oh shit, my fault. I got you.
Hey,
Yeah, it should be good now.
yeah. So,
Shit.
so you were saying something before we went down. We went out. Feeling great. Yes. So,
He's out of it.
he's out of it.
Oh,
Sorry, guys. Um, I just text him see if we can reschedule because his device is not working at all. You guys see what happens. So let's see what his response is, and we go from there. Yeah,
Yeah, I don't know what's going on, bro.
yeah. If it don't work, then we reschedule because you just keep going back and
Yeah,
forth.
yeah, yeah. Nah, that's a fact.
So it's not good. But tell me about the song that worked. Well, let me play this song right here first that you uh,
They all, hey, I'm gonna put this out there though too. Like all that music you about to play,
mhm.
that shit from 3 years plus ago. Like if you look at some of that shit, it's like 5, 6 years ago.
Yeah,
But I really, all of that shit, I still had new shit past all of that. That's just some shit to highlight some of the accomplishments I had. You know what I'm
right.
saying? But I had to sit down and catch a case and shit like that. So I was fighting cases for like 3 years, and that shit fucked up my whole music wave for a little bit. I had a lot of shit I had to get in order. So if you want to
Okay.
play that, you can. But as far as like referencing music or where I'm at now, it's
Right.
a
It's
lot of different type of music right now that's on another level. So just keep
right.
that in mind that we talking 5, 6 years ago, but you could play that.
Yeah, yeah. You know what? I'm talking about the one with you and Federico on it.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah.
That's the one I'm talking about too.
Okay. Okay, that's fine. Well, it's good because it could tell the difference where you was then to where you are today. You
Right.
know,
That's a
so
fact.
so that's good.
Goddamn, I put that track out going hard. That theater drinking with a plane to make it large. Now I'm the man still in the kitchen with the saw. 600 grams, I whip it all up. Then I hit the mall up, ball up. Probably hit some bitches I could call up. They don't stall up. I love a bad bitch who gets with it. Chasing after that chicken. Pull the boner like hidden. Show these the true religion. See my penny belt, all white. Designer jeans, all white. A1's cocaine white. And I'm sipping lean codeine and Sprite. I keep my pockets full of them knots. And it started off in the block. Middle finger up to them ops. The little spots whipping them cops. In the kitchen with the song. I whip it hard. I smoke that sticky up the jaw. Lit like a star. No keys just locked up in my car. Then push the start out here. Just trying to live it on. That work paid off. 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 That work paid off.
I like that. So that was at one point of your life when you was, in that type of state of mind where that's what was going on at that point in your life.
Yeah. I still got shit going on right now. It's just that, like I said, like when it's real life things going on and you in the streets and shit happens, it's like shit happens. You know what I'm saying? Like this music shit, it comes with a lot of like if you ain't got no investors, you ain't got nobody behind you, investing behind you or anything like that, you kind of gotta invest in yourself. And if you know this shit, it's a lot of people like to do music, but they don't understand that this shit's a business. Like it's not just a hobby, it's not just about doing songs that everybody's trying to compete, but it's also a business. So like everything that you're trying to do that you're accomplishing out here, it's like you gotta invest in yourself, you gotta put the money up yourself. Ain't nothing gonna fall on your lap. Ain't nothing gonna happen that you're trying to do out here. So you gotta kind of like go out there and make it happen. You know what I'm saying? So that's the type of time I was on. So like I said, I still got shit going on. Shout out to Dirty Hawks, DH out of Boston. That's the squad. You know what I'm saying? That's the family. I had my own shit. I had my own movement, my own label called EGE. Everybody gotta eat. But since I've been sitting down, unfortunately, I had that started probably about like over 10 years ago. Like I got tracks and shit shouting that shit out over 10 years ago. But unfortunately, as of recently, I think somebody in the Cambridge area, I gotta watch how I say it. You know what I'm saying? But like people kind of like took the name already and like went ahead and copyrighted the shit and all of that shit as I'm sitting down. So like when you're at the lowest momentum and shit, it's like all of this shit starts happening and I try to take the good with the bad. You know what I'm saying? It's a learning process. Like if I had known beforehand, especially when I was doing my 1-2, I would have already had that established, so that wouldn't have happened. So it's like now fighting these cases, beat all them cases 3 years later. It's like if I'm gonna pop out with this music shit again, you know what I'm saying? I gotta go 10 times harder.
That's right. Always.
And I probably gotta come up with a whole nother movement. But it's cool because I already had like two things in my life that got stolen already. So for me to already had two things that got stolen, I'm not gonna say that everything's small minded, but great minds think alike. And if I could do some shit and accomplish something that people felt like was valuable and had to take it to run with it or whatever, it's like I could do it again. I look at it like on some envisionary shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I can make it pop.
Okay. Okay. So you one of four siblings. You have four brothers, right?
Yeah.
Are you the only artist? Do they rap too, or are you the only one?
I'm the only one. My youngest brother, he was rapping for a little bit, but he's going to college for like business and shit like that, and he found other means of getting money, other ways and stuff like that. Plus, he's focused on the school shit. So like,
Awesome.
he ain't really like he did it for a little bit, but then he kind of fell back. You know what I'm saying? Because he got other shit going on, which I respect because it's like you got to understand. Like I said originally when you asked me, like I had a passion for this shit. That's what drove me into the shit. It wasn't the money and all of that shit. It was the passion. Now it's like everybody want the money, but you got to understand there's a lot of passion too. But what kills the passion is that, like I said, I came up in the 90s era, the golden era, and shit's changed so much that it's like now it's a lot of gimmicks, a lot of politics, a lot of shit that people are doing is fugazi and I'm not really feeling it. Like I've been studying the game for years and I've been watching the shit change and everything that I knew before is really going on actually right now. So it's like I ain't trying to like knowing that all this shit's going on. People got to understand, like I said, it's politics. Like it's not about if you're the nicest or you could rap and shit like that. It's about who you know, who you get involved with. You got to get co-signed, like you got to get brought in. You know what I mean? It's like a picture, like a circle, like a group of people who are involved in certain shit that is secretive. You know what I'm saying? Or certain shit's going on, but you're not welcomed in. Like they don't even want to let you win unless they know they see like you built for that shit, or they feel like you fit for the circle. You know what I'm saying? So it's like there's a lot of real people in this game too that's getting money and they ain't even getting on like that.
Right.
There's a lot of nice people out there like that. It's nice that ain't getting on like that. You know what I mean? Whether it's the money or they ain't mixed in with the right politics or they ain't doing the right shit. There's a lot of shit involved in that shit. But mainly, I kind of fell back a little bit because during the fighting my cases for the last 3 years, last year I lost my baby mother and shit like that. She was murdered, unfortunately.
Sorry to hear that.
Yeah, so my son, I got one son. He's a boy. He's about to be 14 this year. He's autistic and shit. You know what I'm saying? He's very, very high functioning, very, very smart and shit like that. But like, I took a lot of risks in my life. You know what I'm saying? Like, I done lost my son during them 3 years, got him back, caught another case. After I got him back, lost him again, had to fight back and get him again. So it's like dealing with real shit. You know what I mean? The music, you might love that shit, but it's like you got to put what's real first. You know what I'm saying? And my kid comes first. You know what I'm saying? I got to get my situation right, my business right, my life right, and shit like that, because I can't go back to my old ways. I can't go back to the shit I used to do. You know what I'm saying? I got to figure out another way, put my hustle to other shit, and you know what I mean, allow myself to be there for my son, because you know what I mean, with his mom gone, if I go, especially with this music shit, I know a lot of good people who, if they didn't do music, they probably still be here today. You know what I'm saying? But unfortunately, the music caused them to lose their life, and I ain't trying to be lined up for that type of situation, because you never know how it's gonna come. You know what I'm saying? But just gotta move smart out here. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you know, and it's funny you say that because you just described my life. You know, that's why I chose to change and do things different. Take my street knowledge, my street hustle, and turn it into something positive and push the same energy towards that.
Right. Because at the end of the day, like the music shit, when I say it's like a gimmick shit, like you could look up like interviews with Russ and shit like that. Like it's no secret for the ones that know. Like they glorify this shit for the young cats who, you know what I mean, see this shit and they think it's a crazy bag and they all trying to chase the bag. They blowing money. Like, mind you, no exaggeration, I probably would have had 100 bands if I didn't rap. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Not to say that for nothing, but it's just like the point is that I spent a lot of money in this rap shit. I never seen a dollar back. You know what I'm saying? And it's like I could have been chasing other shit that was more obtainable, shit that I could reach out with my arms and grab that shit. You doing rap shit, there's like a million people rapping, trying to in the same race, trying to get it like you. And it's like I said, with politics, everybody's not chosen. So it's like, how long do you really chase this shit for and keep on giving out and never getting, never receiving? So it's like I gotta do different shit now. Like I said, like, cause these dudes ain't really rich. They don't really got the bag like they be trying to portray. You know what I'm saying? I know people who got regular jobs, who got careers in other fields, who got more money than these rappers. So it's really like to glorify that rap's the only way. It's not the only way. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Everybody's situation is different. I didn't plan for my situation to turn out the way it did, but unfortunately it did. So I'm just playing it however it comes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Accordingly.
That's right.
But I'm still doing the music shit though. Like I've still tapped in with a lot of people that I'm tapped in with, you know what I mean? They're doing great things. Like people are getting deals now. People are very successful in whatever they're doing. So even though I took my losses and I've been doing what I'm doing, I'm not down, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like I'm destined to win and at some point, you know what I mean? Because I stayed down for so long. I stayed true to this shit. I stayed loyal to everybody. I never did no fool shit. Always gave everybody their props, even if I had enemies and whatever the case may be. If they're doing better than me, salute to them. You know what I mean?
Right.
There's no hate in my blood. You feel me? That's what I'm saying. Like my time's gonna come when it comes. Just gotta stay down, keep moving. You know what I mean? Doing what I do.
Yeah, you know, it's so funny, man. You say so much of the things that I say, you know, and you're much younger than I am. To know that you think that way, it's dope. You know, I'm like, wow, okay, you know, similar, you know. Similar.
Word.
So
I wanted to do the interview too. Like, not to cut you up, I wanted to do the interview too. I respect your platform. I respect you giving me a voice because
right, thank
I
you.
really haven't, like, I've been off the scene for like 3 years. And you know how that shit goes. Like, people forget about you, whatever the case may be. And like when you was up, everybody was showing your love, riding your wave, or whatever the case may be. But I see a lot of people right now getting love and a lot of old people getting love. And it's like, I never felt like I got the love. I never felt like my city even acknowledged me. Like, there's probably a lot of people that don't even know that I'm from Brockton. And I salute everybody that's doing their thing, like D the Flyers,
Yeah,
BSG, you know what I'm saying? You got who else out there, man? Lil Poopy. There's a bunch of people, you know what I'm saying, doing their 1-2 right now. And I salute
yeah.
that shit.
You know, Exit Fame doing his thing too. King
On
Julius.
Exit Fame. Yeah.
Julius doing his thing. Uh, P. Gossi, you know, and Lennox doing their thing. There's a lot of people out here doing their thing.
Right. But the thing is that, and I'm not trying to take away from nobody doing their thing, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, when I was doing my thing at the time, wasn't nobody really doing it like how I did it. You know what I'm saying? Like, my first mixtape was hosted by DJ Big Mike out of CT.
Right.
Everybody that know Big Mike the Ruler, he's a classic DJ. You know what I'm saying? Like, and everybody don't do the DJ shit no more, but that was like the DJ era at that time. I had like crazy big features on that tape independently with no management. I did all of that shit myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, and unfortunately, now that I look back at it, a lot of fucked up shit happened with a lot of people I did songs with. Like Cassidy, he's doing straight, but like you got AR Ad fighting the Rico, you got Fred the Godson, he just passed away. You got Capo from Chief Keef's Glory Gang, he passed away. There's a lot of people that just and just recently, on I think it was Easter, fucking excuse me, Young Chop, the producer out of Chicago. I had a good relationship with his brother. I had like 4 songs with him. He just passed away on a Easter and shit like that. So it's like I got a lot of songs with people who passed away. And that just comes to go with what I was telling you earlier. Like, the shit be coming with the shit. Like,
Right. And you know, and knowing that you have a brother the way you do, you know, you sat back and you caught yourself and said, wait a minute, more important things that I need to do besides this music. And that, you know, take care of you, your brother, you know what I'm saying? That speaks in volumes right there, you know. Because I'm pretty sure a lot of people would have chose their career, you know. Knowing that you know, you step back and you look and you say, wait a minute, music is all right, I'm doing it, I'm spending all this money ain't coming back. You know, what are my priorities? And
right.
you step back and you said, okay, this is what I need to take care of. You know,
Gotta be realistic. You know what I'm saying? Like, at this point, it's like at this point, I'm not chasing. If me staying, I'm still doing music. I know the business. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got my feet wet for real, for real. Like, I ain't just somebody saying, oh, I rap, or I'm just doing it now, or I just, you know what I mean? Like, I really was in there. I did the shows. I've been around. I moved around state to state. Did all the type of crazy videos with the best videographers in the state. Like, I did all of that shit, features, handle business. Like, at the end of the day, it's like I'm not chasing a major, so I can still do what I do with my life, but I'm still gonna push the music because I shoot videos now. Like, this is something that I picked up during the time that I sat down, and I did that shit because for financial reasons, but not only that, but also because it's part of the game plan. Like, I was paying $500-$600 a music video, and I'm not doing what I was doing before. But even then, that's just shit still kind of crazy. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, for me to eliminate that process and be able to have more control over the artistic process, I'd rather that and be able to drop videos back to back and be able to create control my look when I drop my shits rather than pay somebody $500-$600 and the video be whatever it's gonna be. You know what I'm saying? Not to
right.
say it's not gonna be whack or whatever the case may be, but you want to make sure you have the best look every time, and you trying to apply pressure. And I'm trying to eliminate that whole budget out of having to go pay somebody else to do that shit. I just do it myself. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
That's a smart thing to do. That's the only way to go. Really.
You know that you run up on the YouTube, you hit 1,000 subscribers. You know what I mean? You go monetize their page. As long as you keep everything original and you got your BMI, your ASCAP, you can drop your music, get paid for the streams, whatever the case may be. And then same thing with the YouTube. You know what I'm saying? And the views is all on you. Like if you run your shit up and your name up, and you could get a few 100,000 by the time you even get 1,000 subscribers or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just something you could build off your name. It ain't about ownership to the beats or whatever the case may be. When you get monetized, I believe you can use this strategy to go ahead and work with real producers, get original beats, register them shits, drop them shits, and then even when you promote them on your YouTube on a video, if you're doing them type of numbers, you know the checks are coming and shit like that, and your subscribers will go up. So there's just different ways of doing shit, man. Like it's different shit.
Absolutely. I agree 100%. What advice would you give the young generation that's coming up and want to get into the music?
Something probably nobody probably really said on your show, but I'm not trying. I'm being positive. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm not negative. I'm not trying to be negative when I say this. I'm being dead serious. Like I would say if your heart's really in it, do your homework and know what this game come with. And if you feel like you're built for that and you're prepared for that, and not trying to be negative, but if you're willing to die for that, then chase it. You know what I'm saying? But if you're not, and you're not willing to spend all that money and put that money up and do stuff that you might not, you know what I mean, might not want to do or legally want to do, then I'd probably say like keep a plan B or a plan C too on top of that. Never really make rap your main priority because it's not gonna pay you.
Facts. You know, independent artists. You know, I always say you got to come from money, man. Already. You know what I'm saying? I mean, to proceed this that situation. But tell me, what's something else you want to do in the future besides the music?
Man, I don't want to jinx myself too early. But I got like I got a bunch of small businesses going on right now. You know what I'm saying? That I'm working on and shit like that. And I'm constantly creating. I'm trying to do a bunch of things. There really ain't no limit on the shit I'm trying to do. Cause like you said, like at this point, I'm younger than you, but I got a similar mindset. Like you said it first before I could say it now, but something in my soul just be like trying to get back to the youth. You know what I mean? At all times, like if I see anybody or come across anybody that whether they're trying to do music or just regular life stuff, like I just try to give back jewels, you know what I'm saying? Because I feel like that's what's supposed to be given. People ain't running around here trying to keep it real with you. Everybody just telling you what you want to hear, but nobody's telling you what you need to hear. You know what I'm saying? And I'm here to tell people what they need. Not trying to like, you know what I mean, tell people about themselves, but like in a positive way, like just giving advice. You know what I'm saying? They don't gotta take it,
Right.
but I'm trying to do positive shit for the community, and hopefully, if I could build platforms within the city or the state, trying to like build something for the community where they can some type of entertainment where they can have more things to do, because like especially around my way right now, this city be boring. You know what I'm saying? Like people be always at like trying to figure out what to do and stuff like that. And I figured like if there was something dope with a dope idea behind it that a lot of people was into, they could stay out of trouble and everybody can have fun, and then people can make money and, you know, shit like that. But I'm also thinking about the podcast too, but like trying to be on the YouTube shit. But I'm not gonna lie to you, like part of me ain't ready for all of that right now. Like I feel like I could do it, but I don't feel like I'm ready for that right now. Like I'm 1 foot in, 1 foot out. I'm not trying to do that right now. Right now, I'm just focused on the music, what I got going on, my small businesses and this camera shit, and then see where that goes for now.
So you said you know, you text me some stuff, and you said that there was like 50 people that were chosen to do some music, and you was part of that.
Oh,
And
no. I was saying that there was a collage made I don't know. I don't know. You know how it be on these social medias and shit like that. Like you might see like some artwork of a collage made by whoever, like the
Okay.
greats in Massachusetts of all time, or like people putting a post up with like top 10 or top 50 or whatever. You know what I mean? With their personal opinion. But to be honest, I feel like I've never really seen my name on any list. I've never seen my name on any collage. And it's just like, and it's not even just me though. Like it's people that I know that are certified legends in the state that ain't on there. So it's like the way I look at it is like I just wanted to be able to have this platform to be able to put out my accomplishments, kind of like get people like re-familiar with me and what's going on with me, because it's like I have accomplished a lot and I have done a lot and I am still tapped in with a lot of people. And I feel like my name just never gets mentioned. You know what I mean? And there's nothing wrong, I guess, in a sense, because as long as I know, it is what it is, and the people that I deal with know what's up. But I would appreciate if people like acknowledged it a little bit more. You know what I mean? Like, cause like I said, a lot of people don't really even know I'm from Brockton, and that's my city. And I ain't gonna lie, like I feel like a lot of reasons why is because I had got taken away when I was younger and had to go in the system. You know, my mom, she had to give up her Section 8 to get my little bro back, and then moved out to a smaller city that was cheaper. And then I had moved out there, and then ever since there, I just been out there. But I haven't really been in my city like that. And plus, I ain't where I'm at. I ain't repping where I'm at, so they ain't really showing me love because I ain't really showing them love. But it ain't really that I'm not showing them love. It's just that, man, I really have mad love for my city. And I have love for the state. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I'm not really trying to like rep any other city but my shit. You know what I'm saying? And for the state, that's it.
Wow. So, you've been through a lot, to come to where you're at right now at this point in your life. Making music with the legends and going away for a while to come back into the spotlight, as I call it, and to put your stuff out there, because what I always say is you got to stay relevant all the time. If you're into the music, you got to stay putting out something all the time so that people would recognize the face,
Right.
at a certain time and check out your stuff,
Well, that's another thing. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I'm not really heavy on that social media shit. Like, I don't know how you are. You know what I'm saying? Because you're a little older than me, but I didn't come from that era, so it's like trying to still adjust to that shit. Like being mad photogenic and taking pictures every day or posting content every day. It's like I'm not gonna sit here and say I don't got the energy for it.
Yeah.
But it just be seeming like I don't really have an interest to be doing it. Like it be feeling like I be needing somebody to just be like, yo, do this and do that, or tap me into that shit, because it don't cross my mind. Like
Right.
even when I tell you like I did songs with such and such, if I couldn't prove it with a picture, people wouldn't believe it. But people don't understand that, like, sometimes when I get with these people, I don't look at them like celebrities or no special people. They're just regular people to me. So like, and I'm doing the same thing they're doing. So it's like sometimes there be conversations and I be right there with them, but I don't think like, oh, let me ask them for a picture for the gram, or let me go and ask them for a picture. You know what I mean? Like that's just not kind of my style. You know what I mean? I started to do it a little bit, but that just wasn't my style. So I feel like a lot of people just don't. A lot of people be wanting to know, like, you could tell people your credentials, but they want to see it, they want to hear it, they want to hear other people co-sign it. And like I said, I did the songs with a lot of people in the state. Like, I've never really had nobody tell me I was trash or whack. I got co-signs. I fucked with a lot of people. I've been a visionary because I seen people's careers that I already knew was gonna take off, that's taking off right now. And like I said, even with that song with AR Ab, man, I got Smoke Bojo on there. He just got signed to Maybach, to Rick Ross and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of people that this shit is doing a lot of good things, and then a lot of bad things happen to people. But that's just the game. You feel me?
Yeah,
I
Mills.
salute everybody doing it, but the point is that I don't do songs with regular people. Like I do songs with people who got names and shit like that. So I just don't. And I did my own work. I put a lot of my own work in. So I just don't feel like I don't understand how my name, or just people don't acknowledge or recognize that I even existed or I did what I did or appreciate that I did what I did. Because there's a lot of people still getting love now, chasing it right now, and it's all love. There's no hate, but they still didn't even do half the shit that I did. And these people are called running around calling themselves legends and shit like that. And I just don't understand it. You know what I mean? I just stay in my own lane.
Yeah, yeah. It's funny. I heard another artist from out here say the similar, same thing you said. Davis. Um, I forgot, D Nation.
Mm, I heard of that before.
Yeah, D Nation. He from Boston. Uh, he said the same thing you said, and it's just crazy. But is there anything else you would like to tell the audience about you that you feel like they need to know?
Really, man, just tap in. Like I ain't fall off. I didn't stop doing music. I had to fight cases, man. They could have like costed me big time. Could have lost my son, you know what I'm saying? I already lost my baby moms. I already had a tumor removed the 2 days before I found out she was murdered. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like out of my neck. So it's like I've been going through some shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
So it's like when, like I said, when real shit happens and you got the devil on your back constantly trying to knock you down, when you keep reaching higher pivots of your career, it's like it starts to get real crazy. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want people to think that I just was on my shit and then just what they like, oh, what happened to Ace? And he just disappeared and vanished. And it's just like, oh, he fell off. Like now I'm still here. I'm still doing my one too. And that's why, like I said, I sent you one of the tracks, one of my newest tracks. It's not my track. I did a remix, I mean a freestyle. But I got a bunch of new music coming out that ain't on some freestyle and shit or other people's shit. That I'm about to drop like 2 projects. I'm working on 2 projects right now in the cut. So once I get all them shits lined up and get the artwork and all that and get it ready, start shooting these videos and editing them, I'm gonna start dropping like crazy. Because like I said, I'm not gonna pop out unless I'm ready to go 10 times harder. So you
right,
know when I'm ready to pop out, when I do pop out, you know I got like probably like 500 more songs in the stash.
right.
Uh, Probably like 20 videos already shot. You know what I'm saying? Like already 10 steps ahead of the game type
Yeah,
shit.
you have to be.
Bomb on them.
Yeah, you have to be on
Cause
top of.
it's like the music when you got the talent and the videos come out crazy and you staying consistent on them, dropping more videos in them and everything. They're gonna see you again and they're gonna regain their conscience. They're gonna be like, oh yeah, shit, Ace back on their shit again. Cause I just previewed some shit, and like I said, I never left. I just previewed some shit not too long ago. I had a bunch of people DM me, popping in my shit like, yo, Ace is back, yo, fire emojis and all that shit. But it's like, bro, I've been back. I just been dealing with some real shit
Right,
and shit with my camp too, but everything's still love, man. Love is love.
right.
But yeah, if you could, I don't know if you got time to play that Flamers joint real quick.
Flamer joint.
What is it? What's the name
Off
of
the,
it?
Flame.
uh, it's off the SoundCloud.
Oh, I think I got that here.
Hold
Hold on, yeah, I can find it here. Give me a second.
Give me one
That's
second.
that's one of my newest joints right there, and I speak on a little shit on there too.
Yeah, you did. You did send it to me. Yeah. Hold on. Let me call it. It's right here. So when did you record this one?
Providence.
Okay. So this is
Wait, it's the
Flame.
kids next door. Ace! Uh-huh. Yeah. Caught a few cases, it sat me down on ice. I was moving white day and night, trying to change my life. Back and forth to court, it's like a sport. My lawyer got me right. Back to back cases, I done beat them twice. I'm on a mission for the chicken, so listen, I'm fully focused. Try and pull up in the Lotus, no focus. That shit is bogus. Smoking on the best, straight from the west. That shit is potent. I ain't never had to go and shoot shit. Shit, I was chosen. Really on my wrist, frozen, cruising through the strip, floating all up in your bitch. Smoking my nigga, don't think I'm joking. I've been up and down the freeway, sorta like a relay. Highlighted moments, they gon' catch that shit on replay. Chopping shit and putting it together like a DJ. Grinding every day, but my name is not Lupe. I ain't with the groupies, I don't do the newbies. Fuck having friends, I'd rather stick to the blue jeans. System took my son, I had to get him back. Shit was whack, handle my business, and now we back on track. Flipping back, shit is too easy, it's like I'm flipping Mac. I was down bad, but could show him just how to fix a flat. Had a tumor in my neck, that shit was getting bad. Had to go and get that shit removed, that shit was big and fat. I keep it a stack, wherever I'm at. Let them niggas tell you that I'm broke, them niggas is cats. 2021, this year's been taking people. Lost my BM and close friend, that shit ain't feeling equal. All this evil in my life, I'm just trying to get it right. Cause when you die, you can't live it twice. You dig?
That was hard right there. So that's great.
I got a ton of that because that's how I'm coming now. Like no play. Like the mind state is different. How I'm putting my shit together and how I'm thinking is different. You know what I'm saying? I got too much fire right now. A lot of shit. There's been like that though. I always had it in me. You know what I'm saying? I always had that shit, but just had it like a little, like I said, a little put me on ice a little bit.
Yeah, I get it. And those are things that happen in life, you know, especially like you said, if you're playing the game, a lot of things come with that, you know.
And let me ask y'all something, right? I don't know who. I don't think you introduced your man's next to you. I don't know if that's your son. No, don't disrespect.
That's my son Stats.
Oh, what's going on, man? Shout you out, bro. You from Brockton too, right?
Not from Boston.
Were you from Boston? All right, yo. So honestly speaking, right? Because everybody be critics of their own and shit like that. What do you think? Like, was you fucking with that joint right there?
Yeah, I fuck with it. I like it because you're speaking from the heart. You feel me?
Right.
Like I listen to the lyrics. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I can tell when somebody's speaking from the heart. You know what I mean? And you know what I'm saying? I know you put the dedication into your music. You know what I mean? Because you spit what you live.
Right.
And, you know, that's what I like. Bullshit. I fuck with it. I fuck with it. Yeah. Bullshit.
Like I said, man, I just want to I just really want that to be, you know, put out there and understood because like I said, like I know and I'm not feeling no type of way. I know I'm not a nigga that shouldn't be mentioned. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people getting their credit. I've never been a trash artist. I always put my work in. I always did it for the home team. You know what I mean? For the state. So it's like, why when people want to show love to a talented artist who been doing this thing? You know what I'm saying? I just never understood that, bro. And I'm not one of them dudes who's just talking like you said, a bunch of bullshit. Because we could talk that shit all day, but real context in this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I don't even think I think it all depends on where you pushing it. You know what I'm saying? Like promoting your shit. You know what I mean?
Well, that's the thing. Like I said, you guys only play 2 joints, but like hopefully, would I get on the show again in the future, or we get up in person and we build? Because I know he extended that same shit to my boy. So I always told him we could all definitely link up and shit like that and build. But like I got so much shit that you'd be like, all right, I heard those 2 joints, but I ain't know you could switch it up and do this, that. You know what I'm saying? I'm real versatile, bro. Like we ain't got time to sit here and listen to a bunch of tracks, but I'm telling you.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, like I'm not one way. You know what I'm saying? I got too much shit and it's all on some good shit. So we'll build. Hopefully we can all build one day. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we're from the same city, so we definitely build. You know, we link up.
Yeah,
for sure.
We definitely. Is there do you have a website where they can go on and check out your music, or you got a SoundCloud? Oh, that
yeah. I mean, I don't want to click out the screen to try to get the SoundCloud link, but just like if all y'all gotta do, man, just go to SoundCloud, and I'm pretty sure you can find me if you just type in Ace DeLeon, ACE DELEON. Same thing with the YouTube. Type in that, you should be able to find me. I should have new content dropping soon. I ain't really in no rush. I know people waiting for some shit, but like I said, if it ain't ready to go, it ain't ready to go. I've never been a procrastinator. You feel me? Like I'm all about doing shit the right way, not half-assed. So when I'm ready to do this shit, people gonna respect it. So, and it's all about development and growth and shit like that. So
always. And from what I've seen, you've grown a lot, you know?
Yeah.
And you can hear it in your music too. So listen, I want to thank you for coming on. I will bring you back on when you get stuff going to give you some more promotion and let people know exactly where you at, what you're doing. You know,
for sure. I appreciate that, man.
that's what this platform is for, is to give those that have a voice and have a talent to be able to be heard, you know. So I'm glad you reached out to me, and I was able to give you this platform for you to, you know, tell the viewers in the world exactly what you got going on and what you're doing. So, you know, thank you for coming aboard. I'll see you in a couple months. We'll bring you back on the show and see where you at.
All right, man. It's all love, man. I appreciate you guys, man. Shout out to Don Vic Show, man.
I already know. Thank you so much. Peace.
You already appreciate it.
Yeah, everyone, that was Ace DeLeon out here from 617. And you know, it's amazing how, you know, people grow, you know, and catch up to things in here in life. You know, he's a young guy, you know, but the fact that he, you know, thinks like I think, man, it was amazing, you know. I got him by like maybe a couple years, you know what I'm saying? And to know that someone thinks like me, you know, just almost like me, man, it's dope. So big shout out to Ace DeLeon.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? And we want to wish him the best. You know, it's not easy to do what, you know, this young man is doing. It's very hard to do, you know, with the music. And like he said, you gotta know people. You gotta know someone to know someone to really move up, man. It's just not just go there and do music and video. If you don't know nobody and you're not moving up, you're not making the right connections, you're just going in circles. You're just not doing anything. You need to know people, you know what I'm saying, connect you and grow, you know what I'm saying? And that's the way to do it, man, collaboration. And you just can't stay in the city. You got to be willing to move around. You got to be able to move, you know, from different California, wherever you need to be to make the connection to grow. That's where you need to be, you know. Some people are lucky and don't have to even leave their city, but for a lot of people, man, you got to put in your own work, especially if you're independent. You got to put your own work in. You got to be able to travel. You got to be able to do a whole lot of things to stay relevant. You know, you got to keep putting up work. You know, if you stop, right? If you stop for a while, then in people's eye, out of what is it? Out of mind, out of sight. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Out of mind, out of sight. So you got to stay focused. You got to stay putting this stuff out there consistently and stay in the face of the media, because nowadays, you know,
He got a good flow.
Yeah,
You know,
he definitely got so he's definitely got things to say. Yeah, you know,
got it.
He got it.
It's just
You know, so
what IG say?
who? IG said my mom Stag Sanchez. Oh, my man. That's what he said. Co-host IG's in the building. So we're gonna step out.
Good looking, good looks.
We got a show at 7:00 with Hollywood fashion designer Vida Crada. She'll be on the show. We'll be talking to her. She also believes it's a screenwriter. So we'll be talking to her at 7:00. So make sure you guys tune in and share because sharing is caring. And we'll definitely see you guys at 7 p.m. So big shout out to artist Ace DeLeon and everyone that tuned in to watch it. Remember to please share it. We apologize for the technical problems we had, but the show must go on. All right, so I'm gonna leave you with peace, love, respect. With my son Stacks from Stacks in the City. You know it, and we out of here.